Hey, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a great day. It's so nice to be with you. I don't even have the lights on today, just using some natural light from this beautiful 80-degree October 2nd day. I hope it's beautiful where you are. I did get out and side hustled this morning as usual. Made 65 bucks, pretty good for my day off. It's going to be a short week for me. I'm leaving town on Saturday for our wedding anniversary. We're just going a couple hours away, and we kind of do that every year, so that will be nice. But it's a short week, but nothing I'm not used to. I can piece together 3 nights of waiting tables and some side hustling in the morning. And speaking of side hustling, I am going to tell you about my September 2023 side hustle income report. I had 7 income streams, and it's a savior every month. So I look forward to sharing that with you guys. I want to talk about starting small, getting some wins under your belt, building up some momentum. And that will take us off into a couple other directions. And then I want to start with a couple channel announcements that will lead us to, I think, what will be the end of the video today. The first is this Thursday, October 5th, I will be featured on the YouTube channel, The Long Run with Joel and Christy. They had me on their podcast, and we talked a bit about multi-apping, and it was so awesome to be with them. So be sure to check that episode out in their channel. And then I was so awesome and so surprised to get a email from Dawn from Sensible Living with Money Mom, and who was just kind enough to share my video the other day, and I was so thankful for that. And then she was so cool and asked me if I wanted to do a collab with her, and that will be airing Tuesday, October 10th. And we're each going to do our own video on the same topic and release it on our channel. And I will definitely try to link hers to my channel, and I'm sure she'll do the same. So I'm looking forward to that. I think that's going to be a real interesting topic. I'll keep you in suspense until then. What else has been going on before we get into the topics? Today was Walk Your Kids to School Day. And we just live about a block and a half away. It reminded me when they were little, and before I really started my break-free journey, I would walk them to school, and I would come home, and I would do nothing, in quotes. Certainly nothing was the standard for a while. Then, I'd clean the house a little bit. That would keep me busy for a time, and then it would just be sports shows and lounging around and either looking forward to work or dreading work or being hungover. And I just, and then slowly kind of breaking out, where I would start thinking about financial independence, start thinking about minimalism. I'd start listing my stuff for sale, my records, and that would keep me busy. And that kind of got the ball rolling and rolling, where I finally got the courage up to side hustle, which we'll talk about here shortly. But that brought back some memories today, but I had a good walk with them. That was my kid's birthday this past weekend. They turned 10. They came and saw me at the restaurant on Friday and had a good meal. They always get this lemon battered chicken, even when they're really little. And that was something that my grandma got too when she was alive. So I like how that tradition's passed on. And my boss ended up buying my family their dinner that night. I thought that was really unexpected and very nice of him. He's been very thoughtful and gracious and generous lately, and as well as a great boss. So that was really cool. We had some family over this weekend. I have my anniversary weekend coming up next. And I came across this phrase recently that says, "You're not too old, you just need to stretch." And let me tell you, I got some biting pain in my lower left back, my neck, my wrists, my knees. I got pain everywhere. And I need to start stretching. And I want to start really getting into yoga like I'm getting into music. I'm writing some stuff about the kinks. And then I want to do just kind of like a vinyl deep dive. I want to do a deep dive in yoga, and I want to learn about it, and I want to memorize it, and I want to get better at it and start small. So at the end of this video, I'm going to hopefully tag on me doing 1 or 2 very basic yoga stretches with maybe some info about them. I know one of them is going to be a bridge pose because darn, I need it right now. But okay, let's get into the topics for today. The September 2023 Side Hustle Income Report. Number 1, I got 7 streams of income. Number 1 is Instacart, $220.14. That's pretty low for Instacart, but I've been doing a lot of Spark lately. It is what it is. Receipt Hog. It's one of the receipt apps. I get my receipts from my Instacart shops. or just the random shops we do around the house. I have 4 receipt apps I scan them into, and you're going to get 5, 10, 15, 20 bucks a month doing that. I mowed some lawns. I got paid $60 for doing that. Flipping, my bread and butter, right? My main hobby, $668. Didn't get over 1,000 this time, but that's still over 500 is mind-boggling. I haven't been hitting it as hard lately. I've been trying to get some of the peripheral things, not mainly my records, so it might be down a little bit this coming month, but $668 flipping items a month is life-changing. Start small. Start with what you know. Start with things that are around your house. Everything has a price if it can buy you freedom. So do what you got to do. Buy low, sell high. The next one, Survey Junkie. It's just this daily 1-minute survey I do that basically adds up to 10 cents a day, and after 50 days I get $5, and that day came. So Spark Walmart delivery, $671.87. I do feel, again, that's low, but I think I was homesick I was sick, but the girls were sick a little bit. I had to be home with them. Might have spent some things going on. There were some days where the money wasn't really great, but still, that's about $900 of just Instacart and Spark. So that's pretty good. That's life-changing money. And Receipt Pal, another receipt app, that is for $5. All those 7 streams equal $1,635.01. That's odd. If I were to times that by 12, that would equal $19,620 added on. And I'm thinking, and I wouldn't know, of course, what it is even like to have $100,000, but I got to be thinking anyone making under $150,000, if you're making $100,000, if you're making $80,000, if you're making $60,000, if you're making $40,000, if you're making $20,000, or if you're making nothing, an extra $19,000 is going to be life-changing for you. And that's where I fall. I fall in that life-changing range. So yeah. And again, that is nothing earth-shattering. That's going to Wegmans and Thompson, getting some groceries in the morning, scanning some receipts, mowing a couple lawns and getting some cardio. Yes, flipping, I've progressed to a level where, I'm pretty good at it, but there's nothing earth-shattering there. Just going to garage sales and looking for records. Survey Junkie, 10-second app or 10-second survey, Receipt Pal, and Spark. So it's all very manageable, very, very low barrier to entry for all those things. So there'll be some sign-up codes below. Start small, get some wins. And speaking of starting now, and speaking of starting small and getting some wins, what if we could manage this? Just start now. One grateful thought. So many. I'm grateful for the party and decorations that all my wife put together for my girl's 10th birthday party. It was a Harry Potter themed, and you can see behind me there's like a witch hat hanging up right there. They're all over the house. I'm banging me in the head, in my eyeballs, but they're really cool. And she had candles and all this other crazy stuff that would just go on and on and on. But I'm grateful that she was able to pull that off. I know that she worked hard at it. One act of kindness. I'm always trying to hold the door for people, to be complimentary. And just, be as kind as you can be. One act of kindness. One extra payment. One extra car payment. One extra house payment. One extra credit card payment. One extra payment to yourself. That's what I'm doing now. Every month I pull a little bit of my cash tips aside and put it in this drawer, this pile, and at the end of every month I take it out and I put it into a brokerage account. And that's me building up a little financial independence. One extra payment, it would have gone to debt. Now I get to keep it, and I'm not spending it. I'm making one extra payment to investing, and that will pay off. 20 years from now, I think we'll be pretty good. One healthy meal. I'm still struggling, guys. I haven't even brought up my 20 pounds in 20 weeks. You think I would have led with that today. But I'm trying. I'm in. I had 2 small pieces of candy today. I had a steak for lunch that I got from work on Saturday. We're having like a special kind of birthday dinner for my girls tonight linguine and clams, so I'm going to eat some pasta. But I'm trying. Start with one push-up. Start with one pull-up. Start with writing one page. Start with one lap, a nature trail, a track at your high school. Get one win. Start small. Break free. Do your best. I'll check back in with some yoga poses if you stick around.